So, as promised, I'm here with a follow-up video for the Proflex 853. I'm here at Pooley Pit today to ride, but if you haven't already seen, check out the first two parts of this bike. The first part was replacing the elastomers on the Girvin fork at the front. Second part was building the actual whole bike. So if you haven't seen them already, check them out first. But today we're going to ride it, as promised. I've done a little bit of filming around, a little bit of riding, got a bit of drone footage on the go. It's my first time flying the drone, so it's a bit janky. But hopefully we'll be filming a bit more like this. But yeah, it's just to really see how the bike reacted to the ride and how it performed. And actually on the ride up today to film this second section, this intro section I guess, met someone riding around here who remembered the 853. It seems to be getting a bit of love, this bike. So I did a couple of runs yesterday on this, filmed the front suspension in action, filmed the rear suspension in action, and got a little feel for how it performs. Personally, I'm probably going to use it more as a cross-country bike, more of like along the canal towpaths, just taking out the bumps from roots and grooves like that. The one I filmed isn't bumpy, it's a nice path, but a bit further on it gets a bit rooty. But saying that, going down this trail it wasn't actually too bad. I need to get used to it a bit more. I'm not entirely used to this trail, I'm not used to this bike, so it will take a bit of getting used to, and this trail is quite tight in places, so on a new bike I wasn't that confident, but it surprised me. The little bumps are absorbed, the big bumps still have that shock as you hit them, but it did okay. I think you'll see in the videos, in the shots after, how the front suspension moved. The rear elastomer, I have to say, looking at it, there is some lateral movement in it, some left to right. I'm not entirely sure that was meant to be there, because as I've left work today I had a flat tyre, so I've repaired that and found that the bolt holding that rear elastomer together was slightly loose, so that could have been influencing the lateral play in it. But you definitely see how it compresses. I didn't notice it while I was riding the bike that much, to be honest. It was hard to tell that that elastomer on the rear was actually doing anything, but having the GoPro looking directly at it, I could definitely see that something was going on. Okay, so there we have it, follow-up ride done, just down the trail. First shot would have been the trail as it is from chest view. That was my actual third run down, so I was a little more confident on that run. Second clip, the front shock working. Third clip, the elastomer working on the rear. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how this sort of this retro tech worked on the 853, how it all came together and works as suspension. I found it interesting to actually look at, so hopefully you did too. So yeah, where do we go from here now? The 853 is going to be ridden around. I'll keep it out and about, keep it using, because people seem to like it. And maybe I take it over Cannock, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But hopefully you enjoyed this little follow-up video today. I know it's been wanted, so glad to do it, glad to oblige. If you did like it, drop a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Comment if you want to see more. Subscribe if you want to see more as well. And I'll catch you in the next video.